There was once a story of a prince who was newly out to find a wife, who was travelling town to town. And there was a family in a small little town that had a beautiful daughter as a first daughter, and the second daughter was known to be quite plain and perhaps ugly even. She had kept her hair in her face and was very ashamed of how she looked, and she was loved by her family, but not as much as her beautiful older sister, who everyone adored. Anyone would want to have her as a wife, and she was showered with such beautiful gifts and beautiful things to wear. So when the prince came through this town, the second daughter knew that her sister would be chosen and that she would go off and be with this incredible, beautiful prince. But to her and everyone else's surprise, the prince chose the second daughter to be his wife. Out of all women in the kingdom, he chose that one that was seen as plain or ugly. And the parents were celebrating. They were so happy. They were like, "Oh my God, Prince, absolutely take our daughter to be your wife. Are you sure you don't want the eldest daughter who's so gifted in her beauty?" And the prince said, no, he had chosen his wife. He was taking the second daughter. So the lives went on for another year, and the prince returned to the village in absolute celebration of his wife, with his wife beside him, coming back to visit the wife's family. So as they returned in a full procession of absolute celebration and music and revelry, no one in the townsfolk could recognize the wife. They thought that maybe he had married another, because this certainly wasn't the second daughter of this family. Her own parents, absolutely, who is this woman? She's not our daughter. And the prince, in his honor, declared that yes, that was the woman that she had married. He had loved her so deeply. He had seen her beauty for a year, and she was gorgeous, glowing in absolute beauty beyond any other woman in the entire kingdom. She had transformed merely from letting in love, from receiving it, from receiving that praise, from fully letting it in and allowing it to shine. That's how she becomes such an inspiration to all women everywhere. It is within all of us to be that princess, that queen even. We all have such remarkable beauty within us to inspire the hearts of all men. Now it's up to us to do that, to start wherever we can today, and remember who we are. I leave you now with the absolute blessings of all beings, that may they shower upon you as they always already are. And may this time you're open to receive them. Stand tall as the Holy Grail you are and receive that luscious rain, the gifts from the great He, in any way you can, because they're always being offered. Receive. And really get to open your sexuality, as it can open men's sexuality and open the hearts of all beings. It's so, so important to remember that we are wild, sexual beings, That's where our full love and rapture can be embodied for the sake of this planet. When they say make love, not war, it's literal. It's time for us to make a lot more love with our men, as much as possible. Deep down, we love it. It is the full moment of expression of who we are, of receiving that pleasure. Spend much more time there, as much as you possibly can, and send it out to all others. Now is the time, ladies. You are the queens of this new kingdom. I leave you with that. I love you. I look forward to meeting you and seeing you again.